What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, I'm Diana and I'm the founder of Money Boss Mama. And this weekend, me and my kids were able to have some budget-friendly fun. So we were able to get out of the house and only spent $55 for the entire weekend. That is for 3 people, and so that just inspired me to make this video, just sharing how we are able to stretch our personal funds budget. So if you are a single mom or just a mom who's on a budget, then keep watching. Alright, so first thing that I like to do is designate specific days in which we will be going quote unquote outside. Now for me and my kids, it's mainly on the weekends. During the week I am juggling, you know, multiple responsibilities, and then the day just kind of goes past us. And so when it comes to Saturday and Sunday, most of the time we are outside because number one, my kids don't like being cooped up in the house and I don't either. But designating specific days to go out allows you to see, you know, what you need to set as your budget, and it helps to keep you in check. So if you designate your going out days to be like Friday and Saturday, and it's Wednesday and you want to go out, then you know you need to check yourself, because that's not the day that you've designated to go outside and have fun. And I also find that it motivates you to stay on budget when it comes to the days in which you're not going out, just so that you have more money to use when you actually get to your going out day. And also when it comes to your going out days, they don't have to be the same. So every single week you can change up your going out days as needed. That's why I kind of like to plan my going out days on Sunday. I actually like to plan out the whole entire week. That way I know, you know, what's going out on throughout that week. Like if I have meetings, if we have activities lined up. And so that way I can just adjust the schedule as needed. Next tip that I have is to establish a specific budget for your personal funds or your activities and outings. So for me, it is normally $120 bi-weekly, so $240 a month. That's for each paycheck. $120 I get paid bi-weekly. Recently I've been able to add an additional $30 per paycheck, so it's $150 per week or bi-weekly, and so $300 a month. I know that we have $150 per paycheck to spend, and so whatever it is that I am setting up for us to do, I know it has to fit within that budget, and it has to stretch among 2 weeks. Now obviously when it comes to the days that you've designated as your going out days and then the budget that you've established, you have to be realistic. So if you just have $80 to spare, or you've set an $80 budget for going out and you have 4 going out days, that's about $20 per day if you spread it evenly amongst all 4 days. And depending on how many kids that you have, that $20 may not cut it. So one thing that I recommend doing is to first establish your budget based on, you know, the amount of spendable income that you have, what fits comfortably within your budget, and then from the budgeted amount that you have to spend, then you go in and determine how many days can I break this amount up into. So for us, it's just 2 days a week. I have $150 per paycheck to work with. And so that kind of helps me to make sure that I'm going to be spreading my money evenly amongst those days. And one thing I like to do is just to leave a little bit of wiggle room, that way throughout the week during the weekdays, if we just want to go out for something really cheap like ice cream, then we have the ability to do it. Third tip that I have is to incorporate free or cheap activities. So one thing with these kids is that most of the time they just want to be out of the house. They don't too much care for going places that cost a lot of money. And then one thing that I find is a win-win is that you get to tire your kids out for cheap or for free, and you get a little bit of breathing room when they're out playing. What is that?
Oh, the bees. They're cute.
They're cute.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the best of both worlds financially and for your mental peace. And one thing that really helps me stretch my budget, and I say this tip all the time on Instagram, is using like a 1-to-1 ratio. One free activity and then one thing that's paid. So if we go out for a free activity, then we can do something afterwards, like going out to eat. That's what we did this past weekend. Since the library was free, we were all tired and worn out afterwards. Then we were able to go and get dinner. And then I didn't have this buyer's remorse because we ate lunch and breakfast at home and we had a free activity, and so it was helping me to stretch my budget a lot farther. And one thing also that we do is we're foodies. We just like to eat. So if we eat breakfast and lunch at home, we can go out for dinner, or if we go out for breakfast, then we're gonna have to eat lunch and dinner at home, and that keeps us from blowing through all of our budget that one weekend and that one day, because it's easy to do. So it just kind of helps spread the money across our 2 designated going out days. And sis, do not sleep on this 1-to-1 ratio. So I had a mom DM me this. She had a free outing and she was like, that child had the time of her life, and she was also able to grab an iced coffee. And so me and my daughter the other day went to the library, one that has a stage so she can read, do whatever, and I was able to get coffee over from the coffee shop, and that made me super happy. It did not cost a lot of money and we were still able to get out of the house.
I don't care. You need to come on now. Don't put me that way.
It's nothing, it's trees. Got a nice breeze, the sun is blocked.
Wait, what's that big old dog?
I don't know, I'm trying to go like over here and see. Okay, it's just birds coming out. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that scared me.
Me too.
You saw him? We probably scared him more than we are scared of it. So all in all, these tips are very basic, very simple, but they are a huge help in keeping us on this $150 budget, because once again, it is 3 of us. And for you guys who have children who are at least 5 and up, I 100% recommend having them help you with the budget. So explain to them what your fun budget is, and if they've never heard of a budget, explain to them what a budget is. Explain to them your designated going out days, and you can have their input as well. And then you guys can come together and create like a little itinerary with your designated going out days, your budget, and just seeing what activities you guys can do and the anticipated amount that you will be spending each day. And then as you guys go out, have your kids keep up with the balance, like keep up with the balance with them. And this is a really great way to increase their financial literacy and have them get used to creating a budget and managing their money. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave down below how you handle your fun budget with your kids and any additional tips down below, and I will catch you all in the next one.